A boy Christopher Robin befriended a human-like creatures named Eeyore, Owl, Rabbit, Piglet and most importantly, Pooh.
Every day young Christopher went in the forest to play, bring food and eat with them, but Pooh noticed something on Christopher. Until one day Christopher stopped coming. They went so hungry because no more Christopher who will bring food to them and can't find something to eat in the forest, so they went skinny, so left with no choice. They eat one of their friend Eeyore. They felt so much guilt for what they did, they vow revenge to Christopher and abandon what it likes to be human. 5 years later, Christopher Robin together with Mary, his fiancée, went back to 100 Acres Wood to visit his friends but finds the place deserted. Mary persuaded Christopher to leave but he didn't, until Piglet finds them and killed Mary. For the first time after 5 years, Christopher saw Pooh. Crying and scared, he tried to talk to Pooh why he had to leave and how they liked before, but he was trapped and they dragged Christopher and show him what happened to Eeyore. Ina, who is lost and can't contact her friends, went for a walk in forest and saw Pooh coming towards her. Scared, she run away and realized Pooh was chasing her. She run so fast and hide in an old factory. When she thought Pooh went away, she came out slowly and realized Pooh was behind and grabbed her. It then smashed her many times and put Tina in the wood chipper.
Pooh then went back to his treehouse, where we see an alive Christopher, tied and wounded all over his body. Pooh, having remember what they liked before, makes him mad. He smashed everything around him, frustrated because Christopher didn't do what he promised to never leave and guilt-ridden for what they did to Eeyore. Until he sees Eeyore's tail, grabs it and hits Christopher many times. Pooh in the forest heard the loud music from the cabin. Laura, who was busy taking a dip in the pool, captured Pooh in her cell phone when she took a selfie, but didn't see anyone around and went swimming while enjoying the music, not knowing Piglet and Pooh is approaching her and was ambushed. Pooh in the car was signaled by Piglet and then went forward and crashed Laura's skull. After, Pooh advanced to the cabin and cut the electricity off and went inside to find the other girls. After Piglet killed one of them, Pooh carried Alice away to their treehouse. Pooh, enjoying his honey, noticed Alice is now awake and went to her to slap her many times. Pooh heard a woman who is having a match with Piglet, but the careless woman realized her gun had no bullets. Pooh trapped and subdued her, before Piglet finished her off. He heard the others hiding and Pooh chased after them in the forest. However, he heard Piglet's cries for help because Piglet was captured by Alice. He hurriedly back to the treehouse and saw Piglet dead, and he grabbed Alice, pinned her to the tree and stick a knife through her open mouth. After witnessing Alice's death, Pooh chased Jess and Maria once again into the road, where Maria and Jess spot a car coming and asked 4 men for help. The men take turns in beating Pooh but doesn't show weakness until Pooh get back to them. One by one he finished the men off so easily. He then advanced to where Maria and Jess, who ran the car on Pooh.
However, Pooh managed to get in the car. Lose control of the car, Maria hit it stop and bumped themselves in the wheel. Hurt, she cannot help Jess when Pooh grabbed her and beheaded by Pooh. Mariah tried to escape but still Pooh managed to catch her and drag her outside. Pooh just watched her pain and was about to stab her when suddenly a car bumped him. It was Christopher.
Pooh knocked down, but Christopher knows he's not dead yet, so he hurriedly went to Maria and helped her stand.
Pooh woke up and tried to get away from being locked in between the 2 cars and picked his knife and went after Christopher and Maria and grabbed her. Christopher tried to talk to Pooh to stop all his madness and remember what he is like before, and to let Mariah go and take Christopher instead. Pooh looks like he's listening and have this knife down, but it's all for show. Pooh still slit Maria's throat in front of Christopher. Before running away, Christopher saw Pooh stabbing Mariah.